Game 3 of the regional today. UT Tyler 10, Redlands 9, 15 innings, 4.5 hours. Coach, my first question is this the wildest game you've ever been a part of?
Yes, on the biggest stage, the wildest game for sure. And just proud of the girls. They just kept battling. There was a couple chances that with less character we could have given up, down 4 with 2 outs, and they just kept fighting. We knew Redlands was going to have a good team, and an epic NCAA first-round battle. Did
your heart sink a little bit when they hit the grand slam there in the ninth?
Yes, it did. That was a big swing for them, and because they've been back and forth, and that was a big swing for them. But the credit for us, have no one on and 2 outs, and the fight they showed, they'll make a believe right anyone.
Stacy, you pitched most of the game. Coach takes you out, puts you back in. You end up with 246 pitches, 14 2/3 innings, and 9 runs throughout. Talk about what's going through your mind as the game just keeps going and going.
I wanted to go out there and fight just like my team was fighting behind me. So, just having them never giving up, especially after the Grand Slam, just having the heart to stay in it kept me going too. So, it's definitely a team effort.
Phil Hicks here with the Tyler Morning Telegraph. Phil, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Taylor, what were you looking for on that last inning? Were you just wanting to get the game over with?
No, I was just Coach Reed, right before I went up to bat, made sure that I remembered to, just keep my bat speed up. We're just looking for base hits. Once we string them along, we'd be in really good shape and we'd get ourselves in position to win the game. So just by keeping my hands up and swinging hard, like I was told, found a way to get the game going.
So you weren't necessarily trying for a homer, you were just trying to get a hit?
Yeah.
But Stacy, have you ever thrown that many? I know you've done 2 games of a doubleheader, but have you ever thrown that many pitches?
I don't think I have.
Describe the game. You just didn't want to give up, and you wanted to make sure and get a win, I guess.
Yes, and I was very frustrated that I got my feet set, and like I said, the team behind me, all the plays in the field, as well as what I was doing, it was definitely all around.
Coach Reed, have you ever had a team down by 4 runs and then 2 outs, nobody on, and come back and tie it up?
Not that I can think of offhand, to come back after such a, like I said, a grand slam and such a big momentum swing in a softball game, and 2 quick outs, and to have a team that's that kind of to recreate some momentum going our side, and and especially on this stage, and credit to Taylor, who's had when batting went down, and Taylor's done nothing but come in and have big hits for us. The whole year long. Since she's been in and big situations with the conference tournament are here today. So credit to everyone. We always talk about having a team effort and stepping in when called upon. And there's no better example of that team mentality and what this team represents than what Taylor has done this postseason.
And what do y'all go rest now and get ready for tomorrow?
I think we'll talk about tomorrow. And Shepard's going to get on the treadmill somewhere. And get some lactic acid running out of her arm, but in the tournament play, you just take 1 win at a time, and that's what we talked about as the game was going on. Do we want to make a move or here or there? But in tournament play, you win this game, and then you sit around tonight, and you figure out what you do tomorrow. And we know she threw a lot, but we just feel like you got to go one game at a time, and that's the decisions we made based upon
that. Playing a team that we're very familiar with tomorrow, Mississippi College. Are you going to change your game plan from earlier in the season, or are you just looking to stick with what works?
We're familiar with all those teams, and so you just got to go out and execute. They know what we have, we know what they do, and it's just about who comes out and plays better. There's not going to be a lot of surprises. It's just about execution and want to when you get to the postseason. And so I think tonight was a good example of where our hearts are.
All right, thanks, Coach Mike Reed and Stacy Shepard and Taylor Friedenberg.